Welcome to Fantastic Vision. Please subscribe us before you watch today's video. If you always watch our channel, you may know that the news of the US ban on Chinese semiconductor industry. Due to the US chip rules, China is struggling in the high-end chip industry. It is precisely because of this that domestic chip manufacturers focus on the mature technology market. Design software. But what the United States did not expect was that China's domestic EDA manufacturers not only made major breakthroughs, but also successfully got rid of their dependence on American technology. So what is going on? Let's find out next. This matter has to be talked about after the chip bill. Since the introduction of the chip bill by the United States, it also means that domestic chip manufacturers, such as SMIC and Huawei, can no longer purchase high-end EUV lithography machines. It can be said that without EUV lithography equipment, it is impossible to produce advanced process chip products. Can we say otherwise in the future, at least with the current technical strength? So domestic experts say that China does not need to research advanced process. China only needs to occupy more with more mature technology market share. China's chip industry can also successfully rise. As soon as this remark came out, it immediately aroused the attention and discussion of the Chinese people. Some people also found that this is what domestic chip manufacturers are currently doing. For example, SMIC has established 4 fabs in China to comprehensively expand chip production capacity. Chips are all related to 28 nanometers process chips. Indeed, the United States formulates chip rules mainly to prevent China from entering the high-end market. On the one hand, it is afraid that American high-end companies will lose their competitive advantage. Industry is crucial to all walks of life. Whether it is artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, big data, 4C industry, smart grid, new energy and communication equipment, etc., chips with advanced processes are required to maximize to perform its best function. If China successfully enters the field of high-end chips, for the United States, it will not only lose its leadership in the chip industry, but also lose its competitive advantages in other fields. The US chip ban, for the time being, has delayed China's entry into the high-end chip market for the time being, so China immediately adjusted its strategic layout, not only to develop more advanced lithography equipment, but also to develop products that can replace EUV light. Engraving equipment, or products, must also occupy a place in the low-end chip market. Only in this way can China have a certain voice in the entire chip industry. Unexpectedly, the United States saw China's intentions and further expanded the scope of sanctions restrictions. For example, US companies are not allowed to sell 14 nanometers process lithography equipment, and US EDA giants are not allowed to provide chip technology support for Chinese companies, especially in chip design. The field is stuck in China's neck, and the supply of EDA industrial design software involving advanced semiconductors is cut off. On the surface, the United States is still targeting China's advanced industries, but in fact, cutting off the supply of EDA means that domestic chip manufacturers cannot even design mature technology chips. For example, 28 nanometers process chips need the support of EDA design software. The order to cut off the supply is to further prevent China from successfully occupying the low-end market. That is to say, there is no distinction between high-end industries and low-end industries. The United States wants to further restrict China's development so that they can continue to maintain their leading position. Although it has a certain impact on Chinese chip manufacturers for the time being, China can also see from the side that the more anxious the United States is, the more it proves that China's choice is not wrong. Industrial development, or directly breaking through the core technology, breaking the U.S. technology blockade and monopoly, China can successfully break through the siege and successfully rise in the chip field, otherwise the United States will not do things so absolutely. Now that we know the direction of development, how do domestic chip manufacturers do it? Domestic EDA manufacturers have made major breakthroughs. What does it mean for China's chip industry? Not long after the EDA supply was cut off in the United States, China achieved a major breakthrough in the EDA field. Empyrean officially announced that the company's EDA products can fully support the design requirements of 28 nanometers and mature process chips. In addition, Empyrean is acquired 100% equity of Xindao Technology for $100 billion. The company is mainly engaged in the development of memory IP characterization extraction tool, which is one of the most critical tools in the field of digital design and wafer manufacturing. This acquisition also means that Empyrean has mastered more relevant technical advantages in the EDA field, especially the successful development of EDA software that supports mature process design, and it also means that the US ban on EDA supply has been completely reduced to a joke. As mentioned above, due to the restriction of high-end chip rules, China cannot break the blockade in a short time, but facing the mature technology market, although the United States further cut off the supply of EDA to prevent the development of China's chip industry, domestic EDA manufacturers have made major breakthroughs. This also means that China has completely got rid of its dependence on American technology in the mature technology market. From then on, domestic chip manufacturers will occupy a more global market share in the mature technology market. At present, not only SMIC is focusing on the development of mature technology, but even TSMC has discovered a huge market for mature technology. According to authoritative statistics, since 2019, the number of chip manufacturing projects planned globally has reached 86, with China accounting for 31, and the United States accounting for 31. There are only 12, and industry experts believe that as long as these projects are successfully completed, China will have 40% of the world's mature process production capacity. Indeed, the mature process market is widely used. Whether it is automobiles, electrical appliances, electronics industries, or military industries, chips with mature process technologies are required. According to IHS forecasts, the global mature process foundry market will increase to 431% in 2025. $billion, accounting for 76% of the market share of the entire chip industry, coupled with the fact that the high-end chip manufacturing process has been weak. It is even more difficult to develop advanced manufacturing processes below 1 nanometer. It can be said that whoever can master the mature technology market in the future is equivalent to mastering the initiative and the right to speak in the global chip market. There is no problem with technology blockade and monopoly, so in the end, I believe that China's chip industry is bound to rise eventually. What do you think for this? Welcome to leave a message to discuss in the comment area.